There's this train. And this train rides through my town, it rides through your town every day at the same time, and I don't know where it's been, and I don't know where it's going, but I know it leads to somewhere that isn't here. There are these tracks, and these tracks run through my town, they run through your town, and I don't know where they start, and I don't know where they end, but I know they lead to somewhere that isn't here. See, there's this girl from my town, this girl from your town, and I don't know where she's from, and I don't know how she got here, but I know she isn't happy, and sometimes she has to drink herself to sleep because her window faces those tracks. So she hears the trains coming, but only watches them leave to somewhere that isn't here, and she feels like that is where she belongs. And staring out her window, this girl is searching for something that isn't here, something that lies just beyond the horizon, and she thinks that if she can just figure out how to get there, then maybe, just maybe, she'll finally be happy. See, this girl from my block, this girl from your block, I see her every day in the coffee shops and local bars, drinking cups of black coffee and shots of whiskey. Sometimes she's alone, other times she just feels like she is, and always I want to approach her, always I want to speak to her, but I never do because I'm afraid I'll try to save her. So instead I take this girl from my bar, this girl from your bar, and I hold her in my dreams, and I rescue her while I sleep, but when I wake up in the night, she's still drinking herself to bed, and I realize that I haven't changed anything. But this girl from my dreams, this girl from your dreams, she has a voice. And she told me that holding on to her too tight is just like holding her back. And if I really want to help her, all I need to do is let go so she can find a better life. The one she knows is out there somewhere that isn't here. And she doesn't want my help to get there. She doesn't need my help to get there. So right now she'll just settle for someone to talk to, even if she doesn't really know what to say. So this girl who I hear, this girl who you hear, she wishes she could travel more. She's never ridden on a train, but she's had a few trains run on her, and although she doesn't regret any of her decisions, none of those trains ever helped her reach the other side of town or find the life that she's been looking for. See, this girl stumbled over the wrong side of the tracks a long time ago, and while trying to find her way back, she's traveled endless explorations upon lips that never satisfy, upon backs that broke under the weight of the first straw, and on promises that faded quicker than the breath that was used to make them with. And so this girl who I see, this girl who you see, she cannot see herself at all. She still stares in the mirrors trying to find acceptance from herself between the blemishes on her skin and the wrinkles of her past. See, this girl, she is no girl at all. She is a woman. She is a mother, she is a sister, and a daughter to some man who is no longer around to hold her hand as she crosses those tracks. And this woman thinks that if she can just become like the plastic faces on the paper pages of her favorite magazines, if she can just find another man's hand to hold as she crosses those tracks, if she can just scrape together a little more cash, then maybe, just maybe, she will be able to afford to ride on the last train out of my town, the last train out of your town, and finally make it to somewhere, anywhere that isn't here.